Corbin Shara, 19 years old, from Tucson, Arizona.
All right, here we go. You want me to wait?
No, you're good. Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Come down, double pump, big step, backside, dove, berm, nose. Come into the rhythm, dove, step up, down, across, and scrub. It's crazy to have people ask if that's my profession, if that's what I do every day is ride. And it's like, yeah, that's my life. That's all I do is train and ride. And it's one of the greatest feelings ever. I mean, I've grown up with it being a hobby and going to school and just riding for fun. And now being 19, being an elite racer, I mean, it's just the greatest feeling ever is being a professional racer and doing what I love. Being out at the Olympic Training Center, getting that chance, I mean, I never really thought BMX would go there, and it's great that it's gotten this big and became what it is. It's really exciting. I just love to have fun. I do all sorts of stuff. I mean, I like to do some handyman stuff, work on the house at home with my dad, and just build stuff, knock things out with hammers, and do all kinds of construction things, and also just build trails. I mean, I love to build tracks and stuff for my own personal use at home, and even the local track at home. I love to build. That's just what I've done. I've always ridden and built, and other than riding and training, that's all I do is hang out with family and just mess around and have fun. Growing up, I gotta say, I really like the whole GT team. I mean, Greg Romero, Christophe Levesque, Thomas Ayer. He was always one that I looked up to, and also Donnie Robinson. He was a great one just because he was little. Everybody thought that he couldn't do stuff, and I remember at one race he was riding this pink cruiser, and he was little and it was muddy, and he was jumping this triple that it was crazy because it was so muddy and stuff. And I was like, man, that dude's crazy for how little he is riding like that in the mud, and it's just been great having those guys to look up to when I was little. Yeah, Redmond. I mean, he's always been a great friend to me. Always been great. I rode for him for about 9 years since I think I was 8 till I was almost 18. I rode for him, and then it was always great. I mean, before I rode for Redmond, that was the only bike I wanted. I was like, man, Dad, get me a Redmond. I want a Redmond. I want to ride that Redmond. And I was fortunate to get one before I even got on the team. My dad had bought me a Redmond to race, and then I saw the team, and I was like, man, that team is really cool. And he was always the guy that I wanted to ride for because he was the top team always, and I heard great things about him, and I was able to get on the team and work with them. And he was always a great inspiration to tell me that I was going to be somebody one day. I mean, he was always there to tell me, hey man, you're really good, you're going to be somebody. And he was always there to tell me to just focus on my goals and go out there and execute. And it's been great to have him by my side and have him tell me to never quit and pushing me through all the years. It's been great to have Mike there for me. My family, man, they've always been behind me. They've been great supporters. Man, I think they've believed in me more than I believed in myself sometimes. I mean, they've been behind me 100% through this whole thing. I mean, even since I was little, from 5 when I started racing, they always let me ride. Even when I was out 3, 4 years old in the road, busting my face up. I mean, they saw that I was having fun. I mean, they saw something in it that I loved, and they never told me to stop. I mean, they always knew that I loved riding, even when my face was busted up from hitting the ground. And even till today, I mean, they see the potential in it and know that I can be the best out there on my bicycle. And them, both my parents, both my brothers, my sisters, my grandpa, everybody still asks me how I do, and they all love to watch me ride. I mean, there's times where even everybody, the whole family will come out in the yard and watch me ride the jumps at some point when everybody's off work. It's great to see the dedication of my family behind me and how much love there is in the sport, supporting me and letting me do what I love to do. It's wonderful. I mean, my first team I wanted to ride for was Redmond when I was really little, but as I rode for them and saw those elite guys on GT when they had their team, that those dudes just dominated. I mean, they had all the best guys, and I was like, man, GT is the team. I'd love to ride for them one day too, and ride for them as an elite. And I got the opportunity about a year ago. They had contacted me to ride for them, and And I was just super, super happy. I never thought that dream would come true to ride for GT bicycles as an elite athlete, and saw what an opportunity I had to work with the greatest people in the sport, and it's been great riding for GT. Yeah, man, Red Bull is a dream come true. I mean, there's not a better energy drink company out there. I mean, they're 100% behind every one of their athletes. I mean, they do great things. I mean, even just these past few months of being with them, and that injury I had with my femur last year, I mean, they stuck with me through that whole thing, and I wasn't even signed yet, and they're offering me things and helping me out through anything I wanted, and what they do is really great. I mean, they support any of their athletes 110%, and if there's anything you really need or want, Red Bull, they do anything for you. No, not too many superstitions, I don't think. I just like to put one glove on, right glove, and then left glove, and other than that, not really many superstitions. I just go out and ride, really. And I try not to psych myself out too much. I mean, I just look at it as going out there and having fun, like when I was little. I mean, just taking my bike out and executing what I do best, and that's riding my bicycle, really. But that's what I think that makes me the best in the sport is just having fun and doing what I love to do, and trusting myself on my bicycle. It's just a journey. It's been a journey for I don't know how many years now, but it's just great going after my goals, and knowing that I have that opportunity to be an Olympic champion is great. I mean, it's a great goal to strive, and there's bumps that come along the road, but I mean, I just try to keep things even and keep striving towards that goal. I mean, I love to work towards things, and I never like to have things come too easy. I mean, I always love to have a challenge and like to step up to that.
Word up. Sounds like a plan. Get them laps. Yeah, little butts, guys.
That third straightaway in a month and a half. I'll go behind you.
Let's do it. It's that time. All right. No? Well, no. It was like 90. I just coasted the second straight. I just kind of chilled.